but it is 11th and Pine, if you're wondering. Park's there. The precinct is that building way up there. I don't know if I can't see my finger on the screen. It's got dim. My battery's getting low. But the precinct's up there. It's that next corner with the blinking light. And then this is some apartment building. And then shops are here. And that's what we get going in. I'm gonna try. I didn't get to film them. Some people had just come up here. They were trying to get some noise, but it was hard to hear what they were on about. But they were all like wearing American flag stuff and on about something, but not doing a very good job of it. And a lot of people were just like, why are you here? And it wasn't very clear why they were here. So they didn't do a very good job, whatever their message was supposed to be, but they might have been some of our nationalist visitors, because we have plenty of those, like Proud Boys, nationalist, some boogaloos out here. So it's something of a concern. This is the co-op, if any of you have seen any footage of that. That's what this is. So you can come here and pick shit up if you really want. What is this? Let's see. I didn't actually get over here. See. So this is where, by the way, like if you see like asking for donations, like this is actually one of the big things. And it's not like, this isn't to feed everyone in the city. This is for people who need food, whether because they're hanging out or because they're poor or whatever. There's a huge economic disparity issue now because we have a lot of big businesses that have come in and done very well for themselves, like Amazon. But at the same time, it's increased property costs. So people just paying rent now are getting squeezed out on essentials like food. So there's actually a lot of orgs trying to solve that. I don't know if these people are affiliated with an org or just decided to set this up for their own thing. So I don't know the story here. We probably could ask this dude. Yeah, actually, let's ask this dude. It's all free. Cool. I'm filming. Is that okay? Yeah. All right.
Are you with the press?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah, actually, I'm here. I'm a resident in the area, and then I'm trying to it's just kind of. I'm getting calls now from a lot of people around the country, like, what's going on over there? It's like, let me just show you. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, yeah.
So I actually don't know what's the story with the co-op though.
Oh, sure. So basically, if you were out here, you'll know like a lot of people when we were protesting and the cops were still here, so many people came with supplies and food because they just wanted to help any way they could. And that continued after the cops left. And so it was like, what are we going to do with all these donations? We have so many. So this just kind of happened organically as a way to like collect the donations that are coming in and then just get them out to the people.
Sweet.
Yeah, so no organization did this. Just a couple people who saw that a need was not met and decided to meet it. And then this just happened like 3 days. We're on day 3.
Cool.
And look at what we got.
So do you have an idea since of who most of the people here are coming in for food from here? Are you hitting up any of the homeless community?
Definitely
or any
homeless folks. Definitely folks who have been unemployed for a while. Haven't been able I had a lady kind of break down a little bit because she was able to take a whole bag of groceries home to her family. She hasn't been able to do that in a while. So that's pretty beautiful. But also people who just want an apple, lots of kids. Kids are funny because they're not afraid to take an apple. There's so many people who feel so uncomfortable just taking something for free, and I'm like, we have how many? I can't get rid of apples.
Those are gonna go bad if you don't take one.
Exactly. We waste 30 to 40% of our food in this country. You know, that's crazy, right? Yeah, exactly. And yet, because there's this idea of scarcity out there. There are things like quinoa should not be $9 for a bag of quinoa because it grows so easily. But we've made it so expensive that the parts of the world where quinoa is indigenous to, the people there who relied on it as a staple crop, they can't afford it anymore because people here will buy it for $9 because they have so much money. And that's crazy, right? So that's food insecurity, that's food justice is what we're trying to do here because that's messed up. We need to change that.
Speaking on food security, do you have any sense? It sounds like it's an issue that you're into.
All of them, but yeah.
Well, do you have any sense of trying to restore access to foods that were going bad because of breakdowns and getting food off of farms and of course meat packing and all? And how do you get it where farmers, I know in Washington there was a lot of potatoes were being destroyed instead of feeding a lot of people.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, one, we need more labor source, right? And yet we're like detaining people who are coming here trying to work on farms, and we're putting them in prisons, right? When they just want to come here and work and provide for their families, you know? So maybe stop doing that, because that's one of the biggest reasons why you talk to farmers. They can't get enough people to come and harvest their crops, and it's too expensive, you know? So that's a problem, right? So like instead of building walls and investing all this money in prisons, like there's that only for-profit prison in Washington. Yeah, it has 1,500 immigrants in it.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, over 1,500. I think it's like 1,526.
So is that like just like they kind of just went from ICE to our prison? Is
This prison is contracted by ICE.
Yeah, so
it was built like 20 years ago, and it started with 500 beds, and now it has over 1,500.
Wow.
Right, so that's a huge problem. And so if you
so there's no way they're also protecting those people from COVID either.
Yeah, exactly. So they can't social distance in there. It's just a way to get a bunch of people sick. You're just here to try to provide. They're here to work, you know? And we're like, no, we don't want you to work. We're gonna let our food rot instead. Like, what? That's so dumb.
That was I don't know if this person needs any help.
Yeah, can I get you anything else?